Hey everyone, my name is Tamara and you are watching Things Even a Monkey Should Know. Welcome! So as you know, if you've watched some of my other videos, I am not a professional anything except artist, but I have learned that there's a lot of stuff that I can do around the house and out in the yard, and sometimes even on the cars, that saves me and now hopefully you a bundle of money. So today, I know this is going to sound simple, but this is something that really intimidated me. We are going to remove a door from its hinges. So let's get started. So what we're going to need today is fairly minimal. We will need the door that we want to take off its hinges so that we can work on it or we can admire it or whatever we're going to do. You're going to need a hammer. You're going to need something metal and rigid that can fit actually up in the hinge, because we do not want to try to pop the hinge pin out from above, because that'll probably scratch it and you'll see that. So we'd much rather pound something in from below. You will also need a flat screwdriver, and we'll get to that one later. And if your door is heavy, or maybe even if it's not, you're probably going to need a second person. So go get them now. The other thing you'll want to have is near your doors, you'll want to have whatever you're going to lay your door on to work on it or admire it. So whenever it comes to taking a door from the hinges, it's really not that hard. It's more just about learning the leverage and being able to get it off without doing any damage to the door or the hinges. So I'm going to go ahead and open my door a little bit, and I like to start at the bottom of the door to remove it. You'll see why. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my little screwdriver into the bottom of this until I feel the hinge pin, and then I'm going to just gently tap it out. So you'll probably see the door go ahead and move whenever you do that. I'm going to tap out the middle one. Does this make anybody nervous? Like you think the door's going to fall off the hinges once I take the last one out? Well, if it was really starting to lean, then I would have it secured, but I found that they like to sit in their hinges until you kind of force them out. So now we have the top one out, door didn't fall, and now we're going to grab the door. Don't grab it by the handle, by the way, because if your handle is old, you could snap it off or damage it. If it's new, you could just damage it, loosen it. So I'm putting my hand in the little frack between the door and the frame. And I told you that this was not particularly easy to get out. See, it is so tempting to grab that, but I'm not doing it. There we go. Now we got it off. And now, just gonna carry it over here and put it on my sawhorses. Easy as that. So, you've finished whatever it is that you need to finish on your door. You've admired it, you've added a door sweep, you've painted it, you've sanded it, you've made it the most perfect door ever, and now you need to put it back on the hinges. You want to make sure that you have your hinge pins really easily accessible. I'm going to put them right here in my back pocket. You're going to want to have your hammer and your flathead screwdriver available. And you may or may not need that screwdriver, but it's always a good thing to have. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this door, not grabbing it by the handle. We're going to carry it back over here. It is actually pretty heavy. And then you're going to start lining up your hinges. So when I say that it's easy to get a door twisted, what I mean is just that it's really easy to think you have all of the hinges aligned and then suddenly you don't. But if you can get one set aligned, which I got the bottom ones, usually the others will follow relatively easily. Now look, if you don't have long monkey arms like me, this is another reason why you definitely need a second person to help you, along with the fact that these things are so heavy. And they can hand you tools and they can help you with stuff. So I am not left-handed, so that is not working out well. But, you know, I chose this door because I thought it would be easier, but it's not, which is actually really good because y'all need to see what it looks like when a door is difficult to do. There we go. My problem was that I was not picking up on the bottom enough, so it was sagging out this way. So now that I have it headed in the right direction, this is where the flathead comes in, so I'm really glad to have gotten the opportunity to need to use this. And I'm going to use it just to barely push this hinge out. Maybe. There we go. The hinge pin is going in to the top one. If the top and the bottom are aligned, typically the middle is going to be aligned too. So you can go ahead and finish pounding these in the rest of the way. And you can totally use your hammer. I'm just not, because I'm trying not to damage the door or the wood or blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. And there we have it. Door is reinstalled. Works fine. So that wasn't so bad, right? And especially if you have a second person, so that you have a little more muscle than I do, then it really makes it easy because you have somebody else who can help you twist the door appropriately or pick it up at the bottom. That's usually where I have the most trouble, is picking up enough at the bottom that the top hinge will get into place. So not too bad. That was something that I always thought was going to be really difficult, and it's actually not. Your interior doors should work the same way. They just have that pin that pops out of the hinge, and then the door will come off and you can do whatever you need to. So easy as that. I really appreciate you watching today. If you haven't subscribed already, please take the opportunity to go ahead and exercise your finger and do that now. And until next time, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.